Okay, I'm starting the broadcast. It's called Genshin. And the music in this game is by ears. Okay, Chris, I'm gonna show you my help. Game literally has the fastest loading speeds I've ever seen. The longest loading game was not even long.
God, he's already...
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Kuchin, these two strange people suddenly appeared. They seem to have designs on the Guizhong Ballista.
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade Chamber? Who are you?
We're invited guests, here to look for the Liyue Qixing. Who are you?
311. She's like 311.
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Oh,
Bro, she's like 311.
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guest, yes?
So damn short.
Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains.
wow.
How is she 311?
Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either.
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night.
That's genetics.
I came here to investigate that occurrence. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
So this was all a misunderstanding? Paimon never would have thought.
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery. Even...
That was... Huh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuheng, might you have any idea why Lady Tianchen invited us to go to the Jade Chamber?
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance.
Okay.
Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti.
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liyue.
When you say protect, you're referring to their
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. Naturally, they would all... I'll say it like it is.
Well, you've... Still...
Should I... Forget it. Either way,
God, that shit
Rex
is so
Lapis is
long.
dead. How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, the time of the adept... You should both be off. The cream of Liyue is
Favor? But... Wait! That's right!
All right. You can decide on your greeting. You didn't actually have... Well then. May we meet again,
What makes her the baddest bitch in the game?
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool person. So, what should... Oh, right! Paimon has a feeling that... Why don't we go with that for a game? Nope! But let's go gather and
This gotta go all your stuff, you nigga.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Okay, look. Also, alright, look, got her.
Yes, sir.
Her.
God, she has no ass.
Crazy girl, who tell?
Bro, she looks like... Bro, she looks like that one girl from High School DxD.
So the update of pretty ass guy.
Go back to that High School DxD girl.
Her?
Yeah.
You're not wrong. You got her.
She looks just like her, doesn't it?
The one you look at.
Which one looks like a guy?
The one you said looked like a guy.
No, I didn't.
Got Tartaglia, this guy, bro.
Tartaglia. What the fuck is a Tartaglia?
Iona, that's the tiny girl. Venti, the guy looks like a girl. Kinda. Kaching.
That's a guy.
This is the guy. Kaching.
Ka-ching.
Mona.
I thought
Overpowered god.
her name was Queen.
Chong Yun. This guy's drippy, bro.
Sea Cruise.
Hello. Bennett. Yo, Bennett reminds me of Little Chris.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
What does Little Chris look like? He looks like a Jew.
Look at her.
Yes, Sarah, she has some good genetics.
Pirate. Razor. Guy. Barbara. Lisa.
Bro, who has the best powers in this game, bro?
Best powers?
Yeah, bro.
You asking for the best character? Powers.
The best powers, bro.
What do you think that's supposed to mean?
If you could pick anyone that scares your powers you could have in real life, what would you pick, bro?
Oh, in real life? I mean, this guy is literally a god. The guy that's a girl,
What the fuck?
he's literally a god.
What's that wind, bro? What's that fucking wind?
He has wind powers. Yeah, I have to say Venti, he's overpowered. As far as the story goes, he is the best character in the game, like, that's why. But Venti, he's like, actually the story. And then she can teleport. So that's...
Oh. I'll beat all the asses, so, you know.
I don't know what she can do, but I think it has something to do with death, so...
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Alright. And just put on violence. Put on violence.
Odds revealed by
It's that Pokemon. Hell yeah. Catch that Pokemon, yes sir. They can look just like a Pokemon. I know I said it again.
Ooh, look at that slime! It looks crystal clear! And very delicious! That's the one!
She said, look at that slime. Look at that slime. Please look at that. That's one slimy ass chick, bro. Bro, once you finish this mission, I want to see you get sniped in Call of Duty.
Huh? Is it just Paimon? Or is there a sweet
I want to see you get
fragrance in the air?
sniped
Huh?
really.
Did you hear that? It seemed like it came from... Uh-oh. It looks...
Okay, the treasure hoarders are the...
There's no end to this.
Think you can get away?
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Nowhere to hide.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
I don't. I have no clue.
I was no.
I don't say that. I'm Meng Dan. I never expected that though. Is there anything that you lack?
Wait a moment.
Oh?
Do you have a box that can...
Of course we do. Now just give me a moment.
Great!
I got nobody. Oh, you're gonna do like double speech. Look at this, bro. Look how fast that. What? You ready? Don't blink, bro. Don't blink.
God damn it, I blinked. God damn it, I blinked, bro.
Hey there! A guy called Meng Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny box from your store.
Uncle Meng already told me about it.
Is that
Think
Kami's
many
sister?
of the best goods in our here. This
Yep. Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
sure. Please help yourselves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make... It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Careful.
Oh yes.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now...
What the fuck? It would take me like 30 seconds.
According to Cook... Excuse me...
You showed a room here.
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this
How
to
many
ascend
would you
to the
like?
chamber.
Okay.
Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
Is that supposed to be Asian, dude? Is that supposed to be the Asian dude, bro? Like it's white as hell.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
Oh, she's standing up. Look at that tattoo.
Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
I think she's the baddest bitch in the show.
Oh no, it's nothing.
In the show. Oh my god.
I'm glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, Was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours.
Vergoldet.
At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. Well, I wouldn't expect you... I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk. In the end, you can see Goyun's beneath the spears lie. Not only is it true, another lord of Geo, even in a new era. That day at Yujing. But our enemy has hiding the Exuvio with.
Who's this en-
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What are you?
Well answered. The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a...
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
She's a fucking fairy or some shit.
Be at ease, you two.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends.
Ooh! Isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching...
I don't even know what that was working.
What a what?
I don't know what these words mean.
Heterodoxy. What the fuck?
Orthodoxy and heterodoxy.
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, both of these are not good.
You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the well, I won't deny that. Indeed. I called for the guy with Rex Lapis, allowing the right of...
It's his wait, that's right.
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little...
It's all... Well, we have made quite...
Yay! One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for. Let's grab one. This one.
Fuck, she floats around. It has a floating crown above her head.
Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one. La 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 la. Let's see. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be true? That doesn't sound like... Ningguang put research on the sit. Speaking of which...
Interesting. I don't know how they stumbled upon. Oh, they said that comment in the book.
Oh, well, should we not? Oh, so you're saying that it's precise? Should we not? Anyway, before we...
Bro, there's so
Oh, there's a one watching. Yes, sir. Even there's 3 subscribers. I would have 4 subscribers. I said I would have 4 subscribers.
1, 2...
That bitch was just stretching. Holy shit. This guy is climbing.
There really were Victoria at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us too.
Cut to the chase.
Oh, goodness gracious. Let the show begin.
Just got wet.
Let's dance.
Oh shit.
Time for takeoff. Shadow Raven, let night fall.
No rest for the wicked.
Nowhere to hide. Odd reveal by
I'll protect us. Ready, steady, go!
Yes, quickly!
As you wish, main Fräulein. No rest for the wicked.
I guess this is it.
Anthony doesn't have a period bunny. Anthony doesn't have a period bunny. My period bunny be going, man.
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper, too. What are they for? Pirates? But how did it... Oh, talis... Maybe the being able to channel divine... And the last... Let's go!
The super cocoa period bunny is pretty nice, man. What? That was fast. I blinked twice in that time. I passed it. What the fuck is that?
No rest for the wicked.
Let the show be...
That guy got bodied. Is this your main character, bro?
Right on time. Did you enjoy your visit?
It was so...
Indeed. Then you met with Ning...
She's super rich. Yeah, her take a...
Oh.
She said...
Indeed, contrary. Although she's friendly. Yes. It said that she's the one...
The Jade Chamber is only...
Why more?
All Ningguang talk...
That is how the Fatui... No matter what they...
So, is there anything...
Yes, as a matter of...
Blaze lilies. Oh, right.
No. Dihua Marsh used to be before the Ark. Of course, they're wild glaze lily. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these. No.
So really?
We'll only know once...
Time to sing whenever you're ready. Da 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 da.
Oh my fuck.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand Carolina?
No rest for the wicked.
Incoming.
Those weren't glaze lilies.
This little monster is... The glaze lilies used as a...
Well, that's...
Unfortunately...
That's so...
Excuse me.
Oh, it's her.
Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's... What's her face? I can't remember.
Hello, traveler. Ah, that reminds me.
Well, it sure would have been...
Didn't I tell you the way?
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess...
She's acting different.
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now,
You came all the way out here to...
Yujing Terrace is where whenever my duties take me...
Oh, so...
No, it's quite old. When the Archon War came to its... Yes. The other 5, of the current 7 Archon. This means that Leo...
So what do you think of the...
Huh?
Yeah.
As a mortal, but as an Adeptus.
Huh?
Yes, after the war ended, I also know where what...
We dare not.
Oh, so did you sing?
Indeed, I did.
Wow, so you really know...
No, it is you who, if you would excuse me.
And that just... Given the ease of picking glaze...
Yeah, Paimon can order...
I've had a... Beginning a new under... So you must be careful to...
Wow. See, alright, I think...
God, how loud is this shit? How long is it been? Holy shit, that was fast. Run, pretty girl. Run.
What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and...
Bro, she has a speed.
You're the consultant. The Millilith are watching our
Desperate time?
The Adepti of Joyun.
Do they intend to
Most likely. However, both sides were...
It seems inevitable.
The Adepti do not acknowledge...
Surely the Leo at Cheese...
They're...
And what now?
That's all. She proclaimed that in these only now do they want to... Anyway, this...
It looks like things are about to boil.
Do you intend to use... Neither path is...
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhong...
Things are taking a turn. I'm afraid I must leave. Consider your next...
So what does Zhongli mean? Oh, Paimon gets it. He must be waiting, but where could we find... Where would he go at a time like this?
A lot more interesting. Over here? I don't know how to teleport spot over there. Oh, I'm gonna win. You watching? Push. Oh, I'm not here. Okay. Pretty sure that's the last part of this mission.
Wow! This is the Golden House?
Damn.
It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so, this is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right? Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true. Oh, right. It's quiet. Huh? Look! What? Uh-oh. Paimon's, quick! We have to go make...
Very... Wait. I don't think they're gonna get me. That's over. I'm touching it. I'm touching it. That's happening. So much money. Oh no.
Fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location, don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia?
So you've been planning to take the...
As one of the... She will get that which she... I'm not the time for discussion, and either way, with the battle.
Battle? So you're the...
You could say... When instead of confronting you when she faces a worthy opponent. But as for me, the greatest pleasure...
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the... Fighting talk, I love it! This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
Let's dance.
Cowering already?
One shall descend once again.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. You've got a Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. Raging Tide! Gotcha. Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
This is going to cost you! You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it! Oh no! Has everyone stopped singing? Let's dance.
No rest for the wicked. You're cut above.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, it seems the burden of... And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't take it!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Senora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend, even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little... As such, we must...
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be... The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to...
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyan's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing. Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on? Paimon's exhausted. happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is... not necessarily.
What? But all of you are supposed to be the guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet it would take but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now. Yep.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
Time for takeoff.
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Looks like I went too far.
Social's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Let the show be.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Cut to the chase.
The ancient gods attacking again! There are so many victories too! We can't look!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh? We can do...
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy. That light from your body. It's like the time in Julian Cars. Wow, it's Madame Ping's shockwave. This granny's really strong.
Yeah.
Looks like I went too far.
Eyes by ruined.
Let's dance.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Nowhere to hide. Time for takeoff. Midnight Phantasmagoria! Let's play! Yeah!
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right? Speed of left. Hey! With sword comes shadow.
Think you can get away?
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Incoming! Hey! Cut to the chase! The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace!
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebearers, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Chising will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death, too? Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptiless Rite of Parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
think this really did the first question.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.